Sci-Fi Mamacita.
I say, what's up, party people? Welcome to Happy FriYAY Eve in the Galactic Café. I hope everybody's doing well today. Sorry about yesterday. I just had some things I had to get done. We all know how that goes, don't we? Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Thank you to everybody who... We had something weird happen, and I'm going to warn you, YouTube is at it again. They say they're going through and getting rid of spam. So I lost 40 subscribers on YouTube overnight. And guess what? I had people emailing me, hey, I'm not a robot. I'm not a spam. I said, I know you're not. Just resubscribe. So, oh, golly gee whiz. So, hello, Dennis, Rascal, and Freddie, Miriam, and Jazra Sky. Did I say that right? I hope so. Thank you all so much for being over there on TikTok today. You guys are fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. And let's go see about everybody else on the other platforms. Nobody yet, but that's okay. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we will never, ever personally DM you for donations. Not happening. But here are 5 legitimate ways, if you choose so, to donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Otherwise, just smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. That's like the best way you can do it. Hello, JJ. Welcome. And Kendrick, I hope you're doing great today. So we have Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie. Buy us a cup of coffee. That would be nice. Or a Diet Coke, like this one. Okay. Hello, Magdalena. Sorry. I know I'm not pronouncing your name right, and I apologize. I'm terrible with screen names. I'm sorry. So ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie, or if you're on the other platforms besides TikTok, scan the QR codes. Throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We have like some tech, like I have a new camera, and I've got like a new soundboard, I think, out there, and some other things that I would like to give away as prizes for when we do hello, Michael and Todd Curtis, when we do trivia night. So go to throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We have Patreon memberships. They're $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user *lowercase u =849-72353. We have TikTok fan club memberships. They're $10 a month. Go to tiktok.com/sci-fi mombie. Or if you are in the live, go up to my name, press the heart, and follow directions. Pretty easy. And then we also have a Venmo account. Search us out at @SCI-FI MOMBIE, or scan the QR code right there. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we are all over. You bet I take advantage of it. I keep seeing this thing lately where they want me to get a master's in digital management. I'm like, sounds interesting. Hello, Martin Ryan 2007, Golden Bustin 799, Kat, and Mattasis Prime 88. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you guys are doing great today. Hey, Penny, what's up? Oh, laundry. Oh, girl, you have no idea what I have. I have Missouri Comic-Con this weekend. At least I'm going Saturday. So I guess I technically have all day Sunday to work on laundry before Muppets, but my hands already hurt. I have carpal and cubital syndrome. So I have to work with my hands for a living. It's hard to play the violin anymore. And now I've got a bunch of clothes to fold. Yay. The joys of motherhood. So I feel for you, Penny. I feel for you. Can we hire someone to do it for us? Just kidding. Anyways, we're all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Mastodon, Substack, Blue Sky, Threads, Discord, Lemon8, IMDb Pro, Pinterest, Reddit, Counter Social, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. Yes, I'm tired. I have to do a lot. All my own. My kids don't do much anymore. Okay. We also have a website, sci-fi-mombie.com. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, email us at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. Hello, Leaf Tadpole. Autistic Mystic 117. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you guys are doing great today. All right. Housekeeping is out of the way. Yay. Oh, man. Man, the month of April is already going fast. Hello, El Ultimo. Hold on. Helps if I could see all your name. I don't know how to say the rest. Hello, Lori, loving my cats. I like my cats too. See, that's my Bootsy. And there goes my Daisy. Hello, Great Shark. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Daisy, you're driving Grandma. Hello, Paul. She's driving. She needs to go to the bed. So, but don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share off the stream, please, and thank you. Greatly appreciate it. What in the... There. Okay. Hello, Benjamin Ritter. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They only allow you to send up to 15 people at a time. Joy. All right. I think that's good enough. Okay. So, hey, Fred, what's up? I hate, what day is it? It's FriYAY Eve. Yeah, it's Thursday. Well, in that case, I hate Thursdays, but I love bacon. Oh, bacon. Meat candy. Good stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bacon is good for you because it's a vegetable. Is it a vegetable if you put chocolate on it? How about if you put maple brown sugar and then put it in the oven? Is it a vegetable then? Yeah, vegetables are good for your health. That's true. Hello, Sammy. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. And Dunnan's Word. Did I say that right? Hello, Duncan. Travis. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing great today. So, yeah, I get you. I love bacon. Bacon does not love me, however. That's sad. So, it is what it is. But anywho. All right. We have a lot of pop culture news to go through. So, here we go. Hello, Samuel Beckett. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. All right. If you are planning out your award season starting, now, mark your calendars for February 28th, 2027. That's the Actor Guild Awards. And the Oscars are March 14th, 2027. There you go. You're welcome. Hello, Rebecca and user 636. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So tell me something over on TikTok. I'm just curious. This is like out of left field. Okay. Hi, Turvy. So when you choose a user number over on TikTok, is that just because you are anonymous or you just couldn't come up with a screen name? I don't understand. Like when I set up my TikTok accounts, I just totally went for like which is about to be trademarked, but Sci-Fi Mombie. That's just what I did. Hello, Riverman. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I'm just curious. So somebody fill me in over on TikTok. I'm curious. All right. If you are a fan of, hello, Awesome Sauce. I like that one. Hello, Love and Respect 73. Let's see here. Fred said something. Hey, I've seen a vegetarian eat bacon, so it has to be a vegetable, right? Well, are you sure it wasn't turkey bacon? Well, they might have. That's great, Fred. I love it. Hello, Alberto and Noe. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you guys are doing great today. So, all right. If you are a fan of Good Omens on Amazon Prime, guess what? We're all getting a treat on May 13th. Season 3 drops, so I'm looking forward to it. Testaments dropped over on Hulu. Oh my God, Becky. If you love The Handmaid's Tale, buckle up. You're going to love the Testaments. Oh, I'm already in love with it. Hello, Shelske 713 and Allison Disability Rights. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. Jeff Shell is out at Paramount. Bye, bye, bye. for the second time in 3 years. I think that's a bad omen. Hello, Casey. Welcome to Galactic Café. So if you don't know the story about, hello, Jennifer Friend, welcome. If you don't know the story about Jeff Shell, he used to be the president of Universal NBC. Ouch. Boot. Now he got the job 3 years ago as the CEO president of Paramount. Yikes. Talk about revolving door. That's high attrition. That's not good. So Fred says he chose his username from a Greek gaming meme, if that makes sense. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, we all have our reasons why we choose a screen name, but I'm just curious about how TikTok is formatted. Like, I can understand every other platform except TikTok. But I get the best watch over on TikTok. So, and I mean, I do spend money over there, like hand over fist, promotions and stuff, and it works. But I guess I'm just going to have to start dumping money into YouTube. Not looking forward to that. Anyways, I have to show you. Okay. You don't choose your username. Your username chooses you. What is this? The Sorting Hat in Harry Potter? Well, okay. So my original screen name used to be Mombie Ape because I had a podcast with my sister and she was Big Red. So I was just Mombie Ape. So then I'm like, you know what? I just love sci-fi. And nobody else had a hold of it. So guess what? It's mine. Like I said, I'm about to trademark it along with my business name. So, okay. Have you guys seen this crap now? Okay, ready? Hello, I am Fairy Ting and Alijo Unfiltered. Did I say it right? Tell me if I said it right. All right. So, Nestle is rolling out. Hello, MLL and Evil Porcelain Duck. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So, Nestle is rolling out the presidential treatment for all of their delivery trucks across Europe. Have you heard about this? I'm not joking. Look at this. I can't show it over here on TikTok. Hello, Campaign Conquest. How are you? But this is, some of it's a meme, like, but it's actually kind of true. They have spotted some convoys following the Kit Kat trucks. I think this one's going around New York though, but oh, this is Canada. This is the Canada Kit Kat. Okay, so if you don't know, Nestle makes Kit Kat all around the globe except the United States. Reese's holds the patent in America. So it's still funny that 419,000 bars of Kit Kat were stolen. And they're not like the average everyday Kit Kat bar. They're the Formula One. They're all in the shape of a Formula One car. So somebody stole a whole truck, delivery truck, from Italy to Poland. Okay. Hello, Buddy C and PTI Tiger, Scott Morris 2483, and Spectra. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So now they're all getting the presidential treatment. That means they get a motorcade to every destination they have to deliver to. Talk about trying to secure your Kit Kats. Don't break me off a piece of those. Okay. Anyways, just return the damn candy bars. Stop being assholes. Just return them or eat them and give them money. I don't know. But anyways. All right. Sarah Paulson is returning to American Horror Story this season with Jessica Lange. from Umbridge, and others, Angela Bassett. So watch American Horror Story. There is a rumor that Lady Gaga is going to return also. So watch for that. Hello, Woodland Whiskers, Progressive, No One, and H. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you guys are doing great today. Jensen Ackles has confirmed that there will be multiple seasons of an additional spinoff of The Boys for Soldier Boy. Nice. I haven't started that yet. Crap. I need to start that. I got too sucked into the Testaments. That's what she said. How are you? It's good to see you, my friend. So anyways, watch for that. Collider's reporting this out today. It's going to be awesome. Hello, Esther Eyes 1841. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hello, Blue Cat House. You have a blue cat house? Well, I have a tacky one. Khaki one. So that's Bootsy right there. But he's black. So, he's a tuxedo, actually. Aren't you, Doodle? He's like passed out cold. He doesn't care. So, get ready. If you start watching The Boys season 5, which is the final season, because Butcher acts more like a Terminator than a human being after being injected with the V compound. So, hello, Jenna Bell, Patrick, and Ron Mosley. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Okay, Fred says, those Kit Kat trucks must be a red flag operation staged by the CIA. Don't say that out loud. What is wrong with you? Who's interested in intercepting? Well, somebody had a chocolate fetish and they didn't want to pay for it. Chocolate. They say that chocolate trees are becoming, cocoa trees are becoming hard to cultivate anymore. We think oil is a tough commodity to pull out of the ground. So, hello, RWM 2865, Nancy Warner, and Azi. Did I say it right? Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. All right, Peter Dinklage is joining the cast of Alien Earth Season 2. What? I know, it's going to be interesting. Hello, author Crit Happens, aka Andrew, and Bellatrix Forian. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. I'm getting a tongue, workout today with all of your guys' usernames. So, okay, works for me. You guys heard about this shit? Typhus has been detected 90% jump in LA from fleas. Typhus. I thought it was like pretty much eradicated worldwide. It's back? Really? So, guys, do the world a favor. Put flea treatment on your animals and treat your yards. It's that simple. It's that simple. Okay. Ki Huai Kwong, who is otherwise known as Short Round and Data from movies we love in the 80s, has written an autobiography called Never Say Die. Goonies. It's due out September 15th of this year. Brad Winderbaum, who is the MCU boss, wants to make more She-Hulk. I agree. Yeah, sign me up. Hello, user 247. Welcome in, Jen. Hello, handsome blind guy. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. That's a great screen name. But I'm all for it. I like She-Hulk. I don't give a damn what people say. I like She-Hulk. I think it's fantastic. By the way, I was watching my buddies over at Pop Culture Minefield today. Keith had his show. By the way, guys, if you're going to be out at Missouri Comic-Con this weekend, say hi. I'm still debating whether to put in the buns, the Princess Leia buns. My hair is just giving me fits. So, hello, user 247 and B Jackson. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Oh, I fudged that really well. All right. So ing.com is reporting that. little bit of sad news. Jim Whittaker, he was 97, was the first American to reach the summit of Everest, passed away. He reached the summit of Everest on May 1st, 1963. So rest in peace, Mr. Whittaker. Wow, what a life well lived. To get to go to the summit of Mount Everest. Hey, Tune the News, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, thank you for the rose. Appreciate that. And the sunshine. We need some more sunshine in our lives. Sorry. Oh, boy. Hello, Call Brost. Did I say it right? Cahal Brost, Silky Rose. Welcome. All right. Ariana Grande announced that she has new music dropping this summer. Oh, everybody get ready. It's going to be good. James Gunn tells Collider that the next Wonder Woman movie needs to have a female director. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. And there was a good discussion about this on Pop Culture Minefield today. Why does Wonder Woman need only a female director? Why do we have to not only genderfy, but raceify pop culture right now? Now, he gave good examples. Keith gave really good examples. Like The Equalizer. Man, Queen Latifah kicks ass in that show. But here's something I didn't know. I learned something new today. She can too. Stop it. Anyways, I think she acts very well. I really liked her in the Agatha Christie movie. That was really good. Do you know that The Equalizer was actually, hello, Palm Mom and Silky Rose, welcome, was actually a show in the 80s before Sam Jackson took it over in the movies? And then it went back to television with Queen Latifah? Yep. Fascinating. So I may have to go look that up and watch it myself. Of course, I was a little kid in the 80s. I don't remember that. Look, in my house, we watched A-Team, Riptide, Knight Rider, Quantum Leap, St. Elsewhere, Hill Street Blues, Benny Hill, Sunday afternoons, no less. Oh my God, that cracked me up. So I watched the first episode of Saturday Night Live UK, and Tina Fey was the host. And she's like being interviewed by Graham Norton. And she says, I used to watch Benny Hill as a kid. And he goes, what? Your parents let you watch Benny Hill as a kid? I'm going, yeah, guilty. Those sexy parties were fun. Okay. Hello, Kaki and Peach Mistress. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Peach Mistress, huh? Interesting. Hello, author A Stone. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. So, it was pretty funny. Of course, I'm sitting there going, I used to do that too. Oh boy. It was really good. By the way, I highly recommend you watch Saturday Night Live UK. It is on Peacock. It is fantastic. They have picked a great group of not ready for primetime actors over in the UK. By the way, over in the UK, you can curse your ass off. Unlike America. All right. Bring back the plague. No. God, no. Haven't we already been through enough with COVID? By the way, it's mutated. Did you guys hear about that? Hello, Lori Loving My Cats. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. Hello, John. I don't even know how to say your last name, your screen name. Ball. I'm not even, yeah. I'll just call you Ball. John Ball. Is that good? Evil. All right. All right. The Michael Jackson biopic popcorn bucket has been chosen. It's a fedora. Why are we not surprised? Oh, come on, Fred, man. No trolling. Just because I got rid of somebody else doesn't mean you step into their place, okay? Cut it out. So, happy 58th birthday to Patricia Arquette. Happy birthday to Sterling K. Brown, my fellow Missourian. I hope you both have a wonderful birthday. If you are a fan of Memory of a Killer on Fox, guess what? Your show's been renewed. Okay, Fox, excuse me, Fox. More Orville, please. Clear Seth's schedule. Hello, Jason B. and Skull. Welcome to the Galactic Café. You guys are doing great today. Fred. No, sorry. If you are watching The Boys, I want you to pay attention to something. There is a Easter egg for One Piece. So watch it and tell me where it's at. I'm going to be I haven't watched it yet. So I'm going to be watching and paying attention, trying to figure it out myself. Hello, Lisa Liu, Prof. Rice, and Ma. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Happy birthday, Dennis Quaid. Randy Quaid, his cousin, will be in town this weekend. So isn't that fascinating? So a little bit of sad news. Michael Patrick, who was one of the Game of Thrones actors, he was the guy with the red hair that showed up every once in a while. He unfortunately passed away at the age of 35 from a long battle with a motor neuron disease. So just sad. He leaves behind a wife and a baby. So that's pretty sad. So send some positive thoughts and prayers to his family. They need it. Sebastian Starr is set to play Harvey Dent, a.k.a. Two-Face, in the next installment of The Batman 2. Hello, George Myers, 52. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. And as I said, the Testament has rocketed off to a great start. Hey, Jess, how are you? You're excited for Saturday? Me too. I am so ready. Let's go meet some people. Hello, Katie. I'm just going to call you Katie. Sorry. I'm terrible at, I'm just excited to see you guys. And then I'm hoping to come up there in September. We'll have fun at another convention. We'll walk around and man, I didn't get my postcards done. I know. Barbecue at Buc-ee's? Just kidding. No, we'll go eat somewhere better than that. Hell yes, I know. It's good stuff, isn't it? So, all right. Well, that's pop culture news of the day. So, no, it was just a great, I'm going to kind of carry the conversation over. Why do we have to genderfy and racify all pop culture right now? It's like I told them, because I loathe that word reboot. I was like, why can't we come up with original content anymore? Why are we hiring people for these shows that don't even know the fandom? They don't know the show. Like, one chick goes, or J.J. Abrams was like, I don't really know Star Trek. What? Then why the hell are you working on it? It's like they hire certain people. Hello, Birdface Washi. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. It's like they hire people who don't know the backstories. Where's the continuity person? Hire the fans to do that. Oh my God, Becky. The fans are going to be the best continuity agents. They got fired because they didn't fit our vision. Too bad. Too bad. Hello, Senior Mule. Welcome. I say that's a load of barnacles. And, well, It's all about the Benjamins, baby. But I'm saying hire the fans. They'll be your best continuity what do they call them? Assistants, directors. Oh, Kirsten, sorry. Welcome to Galactic Café. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Hire us fans. Well, hello, SpongeBob Comedian 16 is back. How are you? Hope you're doing great today over on Twitch. By the way, I would love some help on Twitch. Oh, I'm glad you're doing great. Good. Legitimately, Alex Kurtzman said it's not about Star Trek. It's about, I know. And I heard that he's gone. Oh, hasta la vista, baby. Oh, thank you. I just bought those. I'm getting ready to fill up all the walls. I found a really great place on eBay that sells posters. These are 11 by 17s, originals. Yeah, I know. That's my favorite one. They sell the posters like this, like $12 and then they've got the bigger ones like the Orville. You can't see it big over here. The big Orville one for like, they range from 19 to 25. So my problem is I need to put them in frames. So, but that's a Gary Kessel original. Spock up there. So, and he's over with Pop Culture Minefield. Guys, go check them out. They are my brothers who broadcast from where I am at, which is Springfield, Missouri. By the way, let's see. Birdface Washi says, same thing happened with Star Wars. Yeah, I know. Jar Jar Abrams ruined it. Star Wars has the largest collaborative lore in history. That's right. KK threw it away because she was jealous and hated fans. Yeah. And that surprises me because of how long she worked in the business. I am a huge Star Wars fan. That's the next set of posters I'm buying. So I just have to have money first. So we all know how that. Hello, Mark. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Hello, Britt. Welcome. So yeah, KK was, look, Lucas and Spielberg have worked with her for decades. Yeah. So they trusted her. Oh, I love Revenge of the Sith. I love the prequels. I don't give it. I'm saying it right now. Anybody gonna get mad? I like the prequels. Hello, Trudell 303 and number 2 combo no mayo. I like that screen name, but I like mayo. Anyways, the prequels were awesome. And look, guys, you got to remember, this is all in Lucas's head. This is his creation, his baby, right? So, just saying. Hold on a second. Oh, man. So, we can get mad at her all we want, and we should. She didn't make very good decisions, especially on Dave Filoni's stuff. Anyways, Filoni's in charge now. So, that's my favorite SpongeBob. That is my favorite. The Empire Strikes Back. All day, every day. Hello, Noe Miranda. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. All day, every day. That's my favorite Star Wars right there. Do you know what I really wanted out of Star Wars? The books to be made into movies. Please. Rey was not supposed to be a Palpatine. If you haven't watched Star Wars, too bad. Spoilers. Here, let me do it like Alex Kingston as River Song. Spoilers. She was not supposed to be a Palpatine. She's supposed to be Jaina Solo. Ben is not a Solo. Ben is a Skywalker because he was Luke and Mara Jane's son. There's a set of Jedi twins, Janna and Jason Solo, and then their little brother, Anakin. Yeah, I know. Oh, I don't like the last trilogy at all. There's some things I like about it and some things I just really can't stand. I know. You and I both know that. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, hello, I am Groot. Welcome. It's good to see you. It's like now they're pitching with Daisy Ridley, her having a Force ghost baby with Ben. What? Why didn't you just keep Ben alive and they could continue the Solo Skywalker name? Just asking for a friend. So Fred says the people demanded a Chewbacca spinoff before he had met Han Solo. I think that'd be great. I think. Hello, Beltline to Broadway. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. We like that. We like musicals here. Hello, user 707. Welcome. Amy A. Inner World Chronicles. Welcome. I say, this is controversial. Ready? Hello, California Dreamin'. That's a great song. Finish the Solo trilogy. Hello, user Harlow. Make it go all the way to where they meet Han and Mos Eisley Space Cantina. Wow, look at that. I just wrote it. No, it's called the Corellian Trilogy. It's a book series. Okay. Oh, hello, Doyle Johnson. Welcome. I mean, seriously. It's like Andor. Andor was supposed to run 5 seasons. Instead, they chopped it to 2. Really? No. Terrible. Don't forget to smash those hearts. Smash that like button. Share out the stream. Can you guys help me get to 30, 40,000 hearts over on TikTok today? I'd greatly appreciate you if you would. I also have 10 lives. If you would help me pull those together, I'd greatly appreciate that as well. We also wanted a Yoda documentary about his exile in Dagobah. Would that be a Office spinoff? How he ate, how he built his hut. Yeah, I can see that. Hello, Do Free 8. Welcome. KK threw it away. Yep, she did. Excuse me. His name is Grogu. Yeah, that's because there are too many people over at Star Wars Administration or LucasArts, Lucasfilms, that are too highly paid. As in, hey, that's what she said. Just like all over the industry. I have that problem in my own job. So. Well, didn't we get that though? We kind of got, what was that stew he made? Didn't we get his last name from Family Guy? Hello, Mr. Anderson, 92. Welcome. Rogue One kicked ass. Oh my God, that movie is so beautiful. Even though that's not the real story of how the Death Star plans got stolen. That's not how they really got stolen. So we're going to be honest with ourselves. Pardon me. We're going to have to take my meds again. Here, let me just do it in front of y'all. Okay. I got rushed this afternoon. So. In a galaxy far, far away, there's trash on TV. Yep. It's like the argument over having cable or satellite. I keep telling my parents, the Grand Admiral Mombie and Dadby, cut the cord. Totally. Hello, Willow. Welcome to the Galactic Café. We're doing great today. No, seriously, cut the cord, because when I cut the cord and only went to internet and streaming services, I save so much money. So, I know they did, because they're awesome. Seth MacFarlane is amazing. Okay. He knows it. Anyways. Yes, I know. I have them memorized. My kid. I have A Million Ways, Family Guy, Star Wars, Mel Brooks movies, all stuck in this head right here. So there's some Mel Brooks movies I haven't seen. I need to watch them. But anyways, what I'm saying, here's my thing, okay? Because I hate reboots. Loathe entirely. I need to clip that. There is no reason to take a show if it doesn't. Hello, Doug Ribesell. Did I say it right? There's no reason to take a show, change it over to a female character, and change the whole timeline. That is half-assed work. It is. Come up with your own damn show. Come up with your own damn show. Yes, the holiday movie was terrible. Yes, it was. It was horrible. Yeah. You mean Jawa? Jawa spin-off? I like it, Fred. I like that. You should write it. Seriously. We need more comedy in Star Wars. Jawa spin-off would be interesting, like a pawn shop, but mobile in their fortress. Yep. Have the guys from Pawn Stars show up every once in a while. Just kidding. They're all in a lot of trouble. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello, DG Carnes. Welcome to the Galactic Café. We're doing great today. SpongeBob says, for 29 years, Greedo shooting first was the only version you could find of A New Hope. That's true. And guess what? It's coming back out in theaters next year for the 50th. It's going to be great. Yes, I snorted. Also, Moisture Farming in the Desert. That's a documentary. Nat Geo. Here on the dry planet of Tatooine. Do they moisture farm like they do oil drilling? Glorious. Glorious, Fred. Yeah. But I still like how Family Guy addressed it. Anyways. He had to go grovel to Lucas. Do you know that? Have you ever seen that interview where he had to go grovel to Lucas and beg him to use the rights and the music and everything for Family Guy Star Wars? Thank God Lucas liked him. Okay. Hello, am I Heidi? Is it Michigan Heidi? Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So, all right. Hello, Head Crusher. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Let's reset our gold. Let's see here. Hello, Claudia Art Priestess. Welcome. Oh, let's change it up, shall we? What the hell? Okay, let's do bread since bread hates me. Here we go. That's glorious. All right, I got 10 hot cross buns over on TikTok. Can you help me out with that? Me, Heidi. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It was my... Oh, you said was. I'm really big on animals here. As you can see, there's my Bootsy right there. He's sleeping. Hiding in the blanket. He likes to do that. So, hello, Kirk. Is it Captain Kirk? Dunkirk? No, I'm kidding. 97, 2004, 2011 special editions are the butchered versions. Yes, they are. That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. It's his baby to do with what he pleases. So, you know. What was that noise? That was weird. Fred says, and someone has to do a documentary on boot camp for stormtroopers. Those Imperial soldiers can't hit the front side of a barn. That's true. And then they started stealing children from their families. So instead of using clones, that's not a good idea. Go back to cloning. Camino needs jobs. Rena Owens needs to go back to her voiceover job. No, I'm kidding. No, she needs to be Helvina. Do you know that? Yes, I know. What do you mean running it? I heard this, but I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, yeah. I remember this controversy. Everybody has an opinion on this. I think they did the right thing. Because children with guns. Oh, wait, this is the cops. Didn't he change? Okay, now I have to remember E.T. God, it's been a long time since I've watched it. Oh, Fred. Ew. The Lego holiday special? Fred's trolling. Fred hates every day. Okay. Not good. Not good, Fred Ward. Wait, what is Freddie Benson's real name? Fredson, something like that? Fredward? I forgot what she called him. Putting in my email address in case anybody wants to SCI-FI. It helps if you type correctly. Well, I was having trouble last night trying to help my parents. Hello, Jack. Welcome to Galactic Café. As in Jack Black. Just kidding. That would be cool, though. Super fan box, whatever that is. Okay. And hello, Lucky. Welcome. And changed the lines from terrorist to hippie. And they changed guns with walkie-talkies, as I meant. Yeah, well, you know, I have a feeling it was the censors. Studio and the censors that probably, you know, made that call. I'm sure Spielberg didn't want to do it. So he didn't want to do it. All right. But I'm just, you know, there's a lot that could be fixed. Just like Star Trek. We can fix Star Trek. It can happen. We can make it happen, Captain. South Park actually made it. Yeah. What do those guys not make fun of? I want to go to Casa Bonita. Go see how they've changed it, by the way. I like those guys. Hello, Dave and Vic. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. That was interesting screen name. Oh, boy. So, what do you guys think about the crap that's coming out of Hollywood? I think it's ridiculous to take it, slap a female. I mean, look. I'm a woman. Yes, I am. That's a long story. I have a video on it. Go watch it on my channel. Okay. I've had 3 children. Trust me. Labors of Love for Shizzle. There's a good movie. Taking a character. Look, here's the one thing that I'm not for, okay? And a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but James Bond needs to remain a man. The James Bond franchise needs to remain male because Ian Fleming wrote it that way. No, absolutely not. Welcome. So that's what I'm saying. Alien 1979 kicked it all off. Masterpiece. Yeah, James Cameron upped the ante in 86 with Aliens. After that, it was a downhill slide to hell. I love the Alien Predator franchise. That's my favorite. And there is some rumor that Independence Day is in that universe because of the hunter aliens. So I still think it's absolutely gross, though, that the Predator takes a spine and a skull when he meets a well-matched opponent. So if you have not watched Alien Earth, you are missing out. Go watch it. It's on Hulu. Fantastic. Prey is fantastic. The movie Prey, Prey. It is a Predator prequel. The other one is the cartoon Predator movie. Now I found Wastelands, not Badlands. Badlands kicks ass, y'all. There's another great movie. Hello, Kendall. Welcome to the Galactic Café. We're doing great today. It's just great entertainment. Just great entertainment. That's right. I agree with you, Fred. And we're getting the second movie, April 23rd, 2027. Hello, Cap Naposh. Welcome. Oh, the switch for more money is coming. I'm so excited. I've been waiting and waiting. Hi, Connie. How are you? There's my sister from another mister. I bet. We got appointments every day, don't you? T2, Judgment Day. Yeah. Terminator 1. Everything after those two. Now, I shouldn't say that about Alien. Alien Romulus kicked ass. That movie is so good. They need to make more of that. And I think they found it in Alien Earth, quite honestly. So, but Peter Dinklage is going to join the cast for second season. That's going to be fascinating. I wonder what he's got. I don't even know. Now, Timothy Oliphant's character got torn in half. So I don't know. If you haven't seen it, spoilers. Excuse me, River Song. Spoilers. Okay. His character got torn in half. The aliens are loose on Earth. The juice is loose. Huge problem. Hello, user 971. Welcome. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I love Men in Black, except International. I don't like it. You just cannot replace the chemistry. Well, they brought in Josh Brolin, so that was a bonus. But you can't replace the chemistry between Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. You just can't. It's too good. So, hello, Punny McPunnerson. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Uh-oh, Betty's got a pun. Here it comes. Men in Black. Hello, Facto. Welcome. The Men in Black. Yeah, good stuff. Hey, Connie, Sally Field has a new movie coming out to Netflix, I think. Hello, Slothy Studio. Welcome. Independence Day, the OG. Yeah. The second one was even good too. I could see Brent Spiner this weekend. Get a picture with him too. Hello, Heather. Welcome to the Galactic Café. We're doing great today. And I get to have a picture. Hello, Astro Jives. Welcome. Get to have a picture with Jonathan Frakes, Brent Spiner, and Armin Shimmerman. Me and Ranger Amp 77. We're going to have a picture done. Awesome sauce. That was my first crush ever. Was Data. That's embarrassing. All right. Like, I played the violin and Data played the violin. I always wanted to play like Data. That was always my goal. Don't forget to smash those hearts. Smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Greatly appreciate you being here today. You're all fantastic. So, Jurassic Park, yes. Although I don't know if I like where the Jurassic World franchise is going. What do you think? Pardon me, good Lord. I don't know yet. I mean, we've got what, 3 or 4 movies now. How far can we stretch a franchise? I don't know. I mean, look at how much everybody is bitching over Starfleet Academy. I like it. Dominion brought back the original cast. Okay. Yes, that's right. They did come back, didn't they? No, I'm just saying, when are we going to stop regurgitating the same crap and come up with something like, okay, here's a great example. I know I talk fuzzy door stuff all the time because that's my dark humor. Ted season 2 is amazing. The Burbs. Look, The Burbs is a continuation like The Naked Gun. Hello, Too Much Peter. Awesome screen name. The Burbs on Peacock is really good. But here's my thing. Watch the original movie first, then watch the series. It helps. Pardon me, that was rude of me. Sorry. Yes, Back to the Future. Touch that franchise, I'll scream. I will scream. Bloody. Do not touch greatness. Don't do it. Leave it alone. Jar Jar Abrams, leave it alone. Do it. Okay, look, Jar Jar. If you're going to do something, do a continuation. Don't do a reboot. Don't do it. I mean it. Do not make the fandom pissed off at you any more than we already are. You ruined Star Trek. You ruined Star Wars. Leave it alone. Pardon me, guys. I needed the next. Well, Universal knows better, and Robert Zemeckis and the people who actually own the rights to Back to the Future will not allow it to happen. So, pardon me. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Look, okay, let's get it out there, shall we? We all notice plot holes in our favorite franchises, right? We all do. That doesn't mean when you grow up, you get the right to go start a new timeline or change out characters that are considered canon in Star Wars books. Hello, M. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. Just saying. Hello, Freak Troll. What's up? There's my buddy Freak Troll. Universal kept milking fat. Oh God, don't even get me started on that franchise. That's my cousin's favorite franchise. I can't stand it. I like car race. Don't get me wrong. I like cars. Hello, Papa Pollock the Third. I like car racing. I like cars. Yes, I'm a girl. I like cars. Okay. Mustang, baby. Okay. But street racing is dangerous. Ask Paul Walker. Oh, wait. That was in bad taste. Sorry. My bad. Hello, Tevito. Did I say it right? So all I'm saying is, can we wrap up that, they tried to spin it off with Charlize and The Rock. Nah. Nah. So it's not gonna work. Because people want the bad guys. They don't want the good guys. They want villains right now, not heroes. Disney kept pumping live action. Oh God. Yeah, Moana's coming out soon. I was very upset with Lilo and Stitch, and I definitely was not impressed with Snow White. That was a train wreck. That was a train wreck. My follower did what? Oh, okay. You remade your first, and look at, yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep, exactly. So, hello, Doug. Lasslin, Douglas, and Randall Lawrence, author. Welcome to the Galactic Café. You guys are doing great today. So, it just amazes me. There are look. There are so many great authors out there that have written such great works for these franchises. And instead of using that work and compensating that author, they changed the timeline. Why? How the hell does that incentivize anybody to write for any franchise ever again? The Lion King removed one of Disney's favorite villain songs. Yep, it did. The Snow White songs weren't that great either. So now let me tell you a franchise that I think out of Disney would work beautifully live action. Okay. Are you listening? Frozen. I think Frozen would work so well. What do you guys think? I think it's the only one. And that's because the people who wrote Frozen know their shit. They've got, Lin-Manuel Miranda to help them. He's getting ready to do a musical. I forgot which one it was called. Shoot. Anyways, he's getting ready to do a musical soon. That's going to be good. So they are working on, by the way, here's Goonies. Goonies is above my head. They are working on a second Goonies movie. Sean Astin. I love Frozen. I'm a parent. That was one of my daughter's favorite movies. I love Finding Nemo because my oldest son, that was his favorite when he was 5. So he had everything. Nemo. It was glorious. His grandmother bought it all for him. So, but continuation. They should hire us fans. We can show you how to be good continuation agents or whatever the hell they call them. Continuity, whatever. Concierges. No, I don't know what they call it. And I have a degree in film. This is like a newer I mean, they used to be called something else, but all right. Now I'm curious. Hold, please. Malikaliki maka. Script supervisor is what they're saying, but I don't know if that's entirely true. Maybe it is. Yep. Okay, so they're called script supervisors. Cool. I guess. I'm sorry. I have somebody who can say that much better than I can.
Cool. Cool.
1,000 light years from Earth and you're still awkward in the elevator.
Hello, KYP Durians. How are you? Hope you're doing great today. Anybody want to help me with some hot cross buns over there on TikTok, please? And thank you. We greatly appreciate it. Toy Story 5. See, this is the other problem. Are we going to do Rocky 5000? Pongo? Toy Story 5, I'm washing my hand. Yeah, because they're pulling out the technology. Yeah, I think, honestly, let's wrap it up. I think we're done. Yeah, I agree. Of course, Toy Story has been around since I was in high school. So, I mean, yes, I said high school, 95. So, kind of like Despicable Me. I like the Minions more than I like Gru. So, did you see the Punisher trailer? What's next? iPhone story? No, I haven't. I have not seen that. Hold, please. Hey, Winter Creations 4 over on Instagram. Welcome. I hope you're doing great today. Let's see here. Hello, Stark of Iron. He's live right now. The Punisher trailer? Only on Disney Plus. One last kill, right? Wish I could show it to you guys over on Remember 20th Century. Yeah, I know. But I like Ice Age, but it just got really bad. Now, Marvel can go on and on and on and on. It's on, John Berthnell. By the way, don't forget to watch a new episode of Dropping Names with Johnny Franks and Brent Spiner. They have Felicia Day, who's actually, this is weird, you guys. She's going to be here in Springfield this weekend. So is Alan Tudyk. They had him on a couple weeks ago. Fascinating. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. We got to wait a few seconds. Yeah, so far I'm not impressed with this trailer. Just saying. Hello, Vanessa M. Welcome. So far I'm not impressed with this trailer.
God's gonna forgive us for the things we've done.
Well, if you ask for forgiveness, sure.
I'm not sure about me.
But that's up to you and God. I have nothing to do with it. Oh!
Got a fucking chance.
Oh! All right. Fascinating. Looks pretty good. I mean, it's finally picking up. Oh, boy. You're talking to the Punisher. No, that's not all he's got. Oh. Oh boy. Are you guys watching Daredevil this season? I've been watching it. I don't know if I'm that impressed, quite honestly. Hello, user 327. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. No, May 12th, y'all. All right. Okay. It's the same old, right? Right. You know, let's see. And the franchise, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Okay. Warner Brothers thought they left Harry Potter alone. Yeah, I know. We know. We talk about it all the time on here, SpongeBob. So, John Lithgow is getting some flack for standing up for J.K. Rowling right now. So, you know, I don't care. I think we all just need to learn how to get along. No one should have control over anyone else's life. I like episode 4 of Daredevil. I like Bullseyes. Okay. I think I'm up to that episode. I haven't watched it yet. So I highly recommend you watch The Testament if you like The Handmaid's Tale. Highly recommend it. I love it. Yes, he was. Among other things. In Harry and the Hendersons. Yeah. So. I did not like the way Daredevil season 2 started. So I wasn't happy about it. I did not like what happened. Okay, so I have to give you a little background on Jumanji, okay? I used to work in the public library system here in Springfield as a page shelver. I put the books away. So I read all of Chris Van Allberg's books, right? Read them to my children when I had kids. I love The Polar Express. Love entirely. Hey, the dream team, what's up? Happy Thursday. Happy FriYAY Eve to you too. I think it's not Jumanji without Robin Williams. They're trying. Yeah. But I think after the first 2 movies, I don't know. Maybe it might be good. Maybe. So it's like, how many more MCU movies do we have to do? How many more DCU movies? A lot of people are not happy about Supergirl. And I'm going, really? Yeah, I posted a note in the DM. Yes. Oh, you're funny, Alicia. Oh, good night. You stay safe too. Get some rest. So. Yeah. I'm waiting for did they already show Elektra was it last season? Or is her name Beth? Or is she going to become Elektra? I don't know. Because he's been training her as they're on the run from Kingpin, you know? So, by the way, June Osborne does make an appearance in the Testaments. Getting off to a good start. I highly recommend Paradise on Hulu with Sterling K. Brown. That is a great show. Love it. Love entirely. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Get more people to come join us. How about some good news? Anybody want some good news of the day? I always like good news. Okay, why is it not letting me share to my story? Oh yeah, Todd Barry is in town tonight. Bummer. People gave Captain Marvel. Well, okay, so that's true. But that's another one that gender hopped. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't have. So now, Brie Larson is fantastic. I love her in that role. I think they chose the right person for that role. I just don't know if, hello, Mike Miralays, welcome. I just don't know if the writing is up to par. That's the only thing. Now, you know what I want to see out of the MCU? I want to see some more Scarlet Witch and some more. It was Agatha all along. I think those are great shows. Hello, Winsome, UGC creator. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. I'm just saying, I think we need a drought in certain areas of entertainment. I think we've drug it out as bad as we can. Star Wars, Star Trek. Hi there. Hello, Ace High. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today, Winsome. I'm just saying, look, I grew up, I don't know what generation you are. I'm Gen X. I'm almost 50. I admitted it. I'm having trouble admitting it. Anyways, I grew up at a time where we didn't have Star Wars. Agatha is a pain at family reunions. I know, but that's what makes her so lovely. Batman. Da, 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 da. I love Tim Burton. Oh my God. I love him. It did. And that was Joel Schumacher's fault. Good riddance. That's something else that needs to stop in Hollywood, but we won't go that dark. Yeah, but she's the aunt that you always want to invite to start shit at the party. You know. Right, Mark? Hello, Abigail. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. Or the cousin. I am your father's cousin's nephew's former roommate. What does that make us? Absolutely nothing. Oh, then why are you here at the party? One of those people. Yeah, sounds good to me. Blade from 98 and X-Men from 2000 was good. Oh, yeah. You know they're getting ready to reboot X-Men, right? And Blade. Hi, we're Hollywood. We're out of ideas. What do we do? Oh, let's reboot something. Do you know what I want to see? I just thought about this the other day, and then I saw an article on it. Jubilee. Let's do that. Let's do more Deadpool with the X-Men. Not when she's trying to use the barbecue fork to skewer George Digger Harkness. Yeah. I know. Spider-Man 2002 was amazing. Yes. Anything with Tobey Maguire is amazing. Hello, Harvey Patton and Sumi56. Did I say that right? Probably not. So, oh God, Deadpool is fantastic. This is what happens when you put somebody as Green Lantern and it doesn't work out. You let them write Deadpool. Okay. That's who they should have hired for the MCU, quite honestly. They should have hired Ryan Reynolds. I'm not talking MCU Jesus or any, you know how he is. Hello, Squirrel Patrol AF, huh? All right. Men. My favorite is the choral song they do for like I like the song that they wrote for Celine Dion, Ashes, for Deadpool. That was so great. So great. Celine Dion's getting ready to go back out there too. She's going to try. We'll see what happens. Bends. Uh-oh, what's wrong, Slink? From a nightmare. Hold on. Slinky. Slinkers. Come here, Bubba. Yeah, come on. Yeah, hi. Come on. Yeah, come here. Hurry up. Are you gonna come here? Come on. Come on, big boy. Come here. Oh. Oh, careful. Whee! Oh, this is Slinky. This is Lieutenant Slinky. Oh, you can push the mic away. You're gonna go talk to everybody. Say hi. Say hello. Yeah. He's been with us 2 years now. He came crawling up to Gorilla Man's front doorstep. Somebody had abused him. He's my daughter's cat. He's my grandson. Yeah, he's my grandcat. Are you purring? Yeah. Okay. Somebody dipped him in yellow paint. They hurt his legs. Yeah, he's a good cat, aren't you? You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Him's a good boy. Yeah. Him's a lover, not a fighter. Yeah. You want down now? You want down? He was 11 months old when he came up to the front door. Yeah. They were just mean to him. And that happens around here a lot. Black cats are lucky for us here, but I don't know why people have to do that. They're good cats. Yeah. Can you hear him? Here. Oop, gotcha. You hear him? All right, Bubba, hold on. Oh, you are a chunk, my friend. Oh, there you go. Go lay down. Go lay down by Boots. All right. I know, Grandma messed up your fur. Sorry, bud. Yeah. Oh, I have a house full of cats. I'm a crazy cat lady. Every time I turn around, we're adopting a cat. I told my daughter no more. We have 7 in total. 2 live with co-host Vic and Tony Man and Gorilla Man. And we have several over here at the Mombie house. What are you getting into? Hey, we do not chew on Grandma's protein chips. No, bad boy. No, no, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm live. Go. Go lay down. Yes. Don't tell me no. I'll get the. Yes, that's a good boy. Okay. Hi, Slinky. Can I borrow you forever? I know. Isn't he cute? He's so rotten, too. Like last night, Gorilla Man came over and he's just like in his face, rubbing it all over. He's like, I'm like, Slinky, get down. He acts like he never gets any love. So, but we are huge animal activists here. Let me tell you, I don't put up with crap. So I don't think it's appropriate the way people treat animals, and I'd like to tell you all about it. All right. Well, we haven't done good news of the day. That was an interesting trailer for The Punisher. We'll see where that goes. I get all of my good news from goodnewsnetwork.org. Today's quote of the day. Love is all. It gives all and it takes all. Soren Kierkegaard. I hope I said that right. Love is all. It gives all and it takes all. That is so true. Love is one of those, fickle things. All right. Scientists track where butternut tree has resisted deadly disease, so better reforesting can follow. Uh-oh, what disease? The butternut tree. Juglans syria, a close relative of black walnut, prized for its pale wood and wildlife value. Nice. Is on the brink of disappearing from North American forest. But a new study from Virginia Tech offers hope that the species could regain its foothold with help from modern day science by mapping climate and soil conditions linked to natural resistance, which the tree has developed to a fungal disease. Researchers are guiding restoration strategies that could help this native species recover. Published recently in Forest Ecology and Management, the researchers identify where the endangered butternut trees and their more disease-resistant hybrids are most likely to thrive. Using habitat modeling that combines climate, soil, and genetic data, the team mapped regions across the Midwest and Northeast that are best suited for restoration. Butternut has nearly vanished from our forests of invasive fungal disease that spread across the landscape a century ago, said Carrie Fearer, assistant professor in the Department of Forest Resources and Environmental Conservation and senior author of the study. But we now know that some individuals have natural resistance, and by understanding the conditions that support those trees, we can focus conservation where it matters most. The disease known as butternut canker, interesting, has pushed the tree to endangered status on the IUCN's Red List. Working with Purdue University and the U.S. Forest Service, the research team developed predictive maps that show where resistant trees are already surviving and where future planting efforts could succeed. The models highlight parts of southern Indiana, western Kentucky, western Michigan, and much of New England as prime regions for resistant butternut. The results also identify areas where naturally occurring hybrids crossed between native butternut and the disease-tolerant Japanese walnut may already have been helping the species persist. This study gives forest managers a conservation map, said Ferrer, also an affiliated faculty member of the Fralin Life Sciences Institute. It tells us which combinations of temperature, precipitation, and soil carbon tend to support resistant butternuts. Those insights help us protect the right trees and guide future restoration planting. Butternuts are valuable mast or canopy trees. That is, they're producers of large nuts that feed wildlife such as turkey, deer, and bears. Their decline has ripple effects across forest ecosystems and the communities that depend on them. Losing a canopy species like butternut changes everything from wildlife habitat to forest composition, Ferrer said. It's about protecting the biodiversity and heritage of our eastern forest. Aziz Ibrahimeen, a research scientist at Purdue University who worked on the project, said the results of their work are practical tools that guide where to collect seeds, establish regeneration orchards, and focus restoration efforts. As climate patterns shift, and they are, because climate change is real, identifying where endangered species can thrive is important. Ferrer said that the same modeling approach could guide efforts for other native trees under threat from invasive disease and changing temperatures. We can't move trees everywhere, she said, but we can predict where they're most likely to succeed. This research gives us a roadmap, not just butternut, but resistance to our forest. I can't spit it out today. Good job, guys. New railway between Europe and China to shave off a week of delivery time, boost Kyrgyzstan's economy. Nice. Construction of a transformational new railway line linking China, Kyrgyzstan, and Uzbekistan will allow goods to transit from east to west across Eurasia a whole week faster. on the way. It's also predicted to have a transformational impact on the economy of Kyrgyzstan, one of the slowest developing countries on the continent. To speak of Europe later, the railway will address Central Asia's transit in a dramatic way. A map will prove handy to understand why. If you wanted to send a load of goods from China to the capitals of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, and Tashkent, Uzbekistan, you'd have to send them all the way across Kazakhstan first before doubling back via truck. A quite absurd runaround, considering China's border with the former is actually closer than with Kazakhstan. I'll spit it out. Hold on. Now, the CKU will give direct transit options for most of Central Asia while unlocking substantial natural resource opportunities along a depressed mountainous region of Kyrgyzstan. This railroad will virtually transform Kyrgyzstan, not just Kyrgyzstan, okay, but the whole of Central Asia. Ideal by Salvo, the country's deputy prime minister, told the Times of Central Asia. Even under the most pessimistic scenarios, the cargo loads expected to transit this route could generate at least 300 million in annual revenues, benefiting the country significantly. Other estimates have placed the totals closer to 200 million, but either way, it would allow the country to pay back the cost of the construction work in a few prosperous years. The trilateral agreement to build the 300-mile-long railway was signed on December 27, 2024, and construction began the following year. 1.1 billion will be provided by China for the Chinese portion, and 573 million by Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan for their respective portions. An additional 2.3 billion will be paid by the Chinese joint venture overseeing the project. Nice. 90% of Kyrgyzstan's portion will run through the poor region of Narin, 70% of which is mountains. To get through it, the CKU railway will pass over 50 bridges and through 29 tunnels. The country has 5,000 people employed on this impressive engineering project. Huge infrastructure investment like this takes years to pay off, but by Salvo sees ample opportunities for the private sector to take root along the vital corridor. Kyrgyzstan is a resource economy, yet 82% of all freight in the country is transported on roads, making it slow, seasonal, and vulnerable to fuel shocks. With the CKU comes the opportunity to access the region's world-class mineral wealth, including iron and aluminium, couldn't help myself, which cannot be transported via truck. During the Soviet era, Kyrgyzstan's mineral base was largely ignored in favor of deposits elsewhere. The Soviets focused only on uranium here, which was used for their first nuclear bomb, but otherwise industrial development was minimal. By Salvo explained, adding that as a result, Kyrgyzstan remained mostly agrarian, producing crops and animal products. Additionally, there is the opportunity for logistics businesses and warehousing to service transit along the line. The railroad will also stimulate manufacturing and logistics. International investors are already building logistics centers and assembly facilities along the line, leveraging the region's labor force. As for the value of the railroad on a continental basis, existing transcontinental railway lines pass through Kazakhstan and Russia, and for the purpose of exporting between Europe and China, which would require an extra week of transit. Instead, with a terminal in Uzbekistan's Fergana Valley, the CKU will link directly with trans-Caspian routes to Turkey and into Europe. Nice. Hold on a second. I wonder if I can find I'd like to see a map of that. I think it'd be cool. Oh, Applebee's worker praised for sheltering 50 people as tornado barreled towards them in Michigan. Oh, this must have been recently. An Applebee's manager who's been afraid of storms since she was a child, nevertheless stepped up to rapidly lead her staff and guests to safety as a tornado was barreling towards the restaurant. It was a normal Friday at Applebee's in Three Rivers. I was going to say Three Rivers, Michigan. When all of a sudden, Aubrey McKenzie saw the weather service issuing a severe tornado warning. No, it's just a tornado warning. Oh boy. When we got the tornado warning, we were like, oh, there's no way. Like, it's beautiful outside. And then it turned serious very, very quickly, McKenzie told Wilcox newspapers. It hit so fast and so glad that everybody was able to get somewhere somewhat safe and able to walk away and tell their story. So what happened was this was a supercell thunderstorm that rapidly took over the town of Three Rivers, Michigan. It was bad. At the time, the restaurant manager was leaving for a neighboring Applebee's location, and they discussed the tornado with McKenzie. Both more or less came to the conclusion that they had seen dozens of tornado warnings come to nothing in their lives, which is what we deal with here in the Ozarks, and that it was a beautiful day. In short, they were prepared to ignore it, but only for about 10 seconds. I came back in, and I heard everybody's phones going off like blaring. Every guest, every bartender, everybody, she told Fox News 17. Conditions were so obviously changing fast, and before long, she could feel the funnel cloud. She could see the funnel cloud outside. Admittedly panicked, McKenzie tapped into the Friday night dinner rush spirit when all server or bartender has to stay calm amid the million things they need to do. McKenzie asked herself, what do I have to do right now? And her response was quick and orderly. She led all guests and staff into the prep kitchen where there were no windows. Smart girl. Smart lady. It was a tight squeeze, but it was their best chance of shelter. After everyone was inside, she peeked her head out one last time and saw that a man and his dog were sitting in a pickup truck outside the restaurant, as well as a boy on his phone who seemed like he was waiting for someone. She told the man and the boy to get inside immediately. Good for her. I think he was waiting for his dad or something. I don't know, but I grabbed his arm and dragged him back and everything, McKenzie told Wilcox. Then the tornado hit. Your ears were popping, and then you could also hear the glass shattering in the dining room. It's exactly how you would imagine it would be, standing in the middle of a tornado, shattering like things hitting everywhere. It sounded like a freight train. Yes, it does. I have been through 2 tornadoes. It really messes with you. No kidding. It's very loud. It's very scary. Actually, 3 tornadoes. I've been through 3 tornadoes. So very scary stuff. Very scary stuff. Hold on a second. The brick-built Applebee's held up. And even though it took 4 days to clean up the restaurant with glass from the broken windows and spirit bottles finding its way into every conceivable nook and cranny, new vacuums had to be bought, new carpets too, but not one single person was hurt. Well, praise the Lord. I was surprised that I was able to get everybody and be that organized in that short amount of time, she admitted. I've been called a hero a lot lately, and I laugh it off, but I guess I did what I felt I had to do. Good job. Good job, Miss McKenzie. Planting 30,000 trees to press his goal for regenerating a rainforest on the Isle of Man. Nice. 3 years ago this month, GNN reported that a UK land trust had set the goal of reforesting a 70-acre Celtic rainforest on the Isle of Man. 30,000 trees later, the effort exceeded expectations and finished ahead of schedule. The budding rainforest instead stretches 100 acres across an area called Craig Cohen, owned by the Mannix Wildlife Trust, which owns 3 properties for the sake of conservation. Temperate rainforests are one of the rarest kinds of ecosystems worldwide, and in the UK are found in Wales, on the Isle of Man, and a few other locations. MWT Chief Executive Graham Makepeace Warren spoke with the BBC about how best to categorize the ecosystem, describing something akin to the forest of the American Pacific Northwest. Temperate rainforests can be described as plants growing on plants growing on plants, he said. Yeah, that sounds about right. It will take around 50 years for the trees to reach the level of maturity where that lush microclimate can be seen, a date too far off for some of the volunteers, many of whom brought their children with them to show them what they had hopefully secured for their posterity. To plant 30,000 trees in 3 years is incredible work. Our volunteers should really be proud of that, Makepeace Warren said. I love the idea of them coming back with their kids when it's a proper woodland that they can enjoy. That's a lovely idea. And they can take care of. They can take care of. That's the point. Makepeace Warren said he believes it will take far less than 50 years for cattle and sheep to be welcomed back into the rainforest. Unlike our image of domesticated cattle out in the field, the native bovid species on the British Isle was a woodland animal, which enjoyed scratching itself on trees and sheltering from extreme temperatures. Many of UK's plant species evolved to rely on the downstream effects of the cattle's presence, such as hitching a ride for their seeds on the animal's fur. Craig Cohen was included in the UK's temperate rainforest restoration program, which aims to reforest these ecosystems where they're found across the British Isle. The project is led by the National Wildlife Trust and funded with a mixture of public and private money, up to 52 million or 38.9 million pounds. Future sites, as GNN reported in 2023, could include a peak and slopes of Bulch Mawar in North Gwenity, Wales. I hope I said that right. If I botched it, I apologize. Oh, glorious. Johns Hopkins team develops therapeutic nasally delivered DNA vaccine for tuberculosis. Nice. A research team at Johns Hopkins Medicine is developing a nose-delivered inoculant against tuberculosis, the world's leading cause of death from infectious disease. The approach fuses two tuberculosis genes with the goal of directing the immune system to fight drug-tolerant bacteria survivors that can endure antibiotic treatment to spread another day. The paper on the vaccine was published last week in the Journal of Clinical Investigation, where Johns Hopkins Medicine researchers were joined by colleagues from Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. TB is estimated by the World Health Organization, or the WHO, to be spread asymptomatically by around 2 billion people. That is still high for this day and age. It's still too high. Still too high. Wow. In 2024, WHO reported that TB was the leading cause of death from a single infectious disease. In recent years, WHO has called for therapeutic vaccines that can be used alongside drug therapies to shorten TB treatment regimens and improve outcomes, particularly because long multi-drug courses are difficult to complete and drug-resistant TB strains continue to emerge. The vaccine described in the new Johns Hopkins study shows promise for meeting that need. The new Johns Hopkins vaccine, says study lead author, oh boy. I'm just going to say Dr. Karainka fuses two genes, the REL-MTB and the MIP3A, as is given through the nose to take advantage of three beneficial biological activities. Administering together with first-line TB drug therapy, our intranasal DNA fusion vaccine helped infect mice clear the disease bacteria faster, reduced lung inflammation, and prevented relapse after treatment ended, said the doctor, a faculty member of Johns Hopkins Center for Tuberculosis Research. The vaccine also helped the powerful TB drug combination of bedaquiline, Pretotom, Aden. I can't do drug names sometimes, even though I could be a certified medical coder, and linezolid there work better, suggesting it could be used with treatments against drug-resistant TB to help the body fight the disease, even hard-to-treat cases. The doctor explained that TB bacteria possesses a gene REL-MTB that produces a protein called REL-MTB. Okay. Spelled differently with letters in different spots. Okay. Which together help the microbes survive hostile conditions such as antibiotic exposure, low oxygen, and nutrient limitation by entering a drug-resistant persistent state. Fusing REL-MTB with another gene called A produces a signal that attracts immature human dendritic cells. These cells pick up TB proteins and present them to T cells, the immune cells that help coordinate and target attack on the TB bacteria. Wow. Pardon me, excuse me. Finally, intranasal delivery focuses vaccination on the respiratory mucosa in the lungs where TB infection occurs, helping generate long-lasting localized T cell immunity in the airways and lung, along with systemic immune responses. By combining these strategies, the investigators aim to strengthen immune activity directly in the respiratory tract, where transmission most commonly occurs. In the mouse studies, this approach both improved the quantity and organization of dendritic and T cells in the lungs and generated immune responses both locally and systemically. The improved response included two types of T cells, CD4, also known as helper T cells, and CD8, also known as killer T cells. One study's strong point was that it included tests on primates, in this case, rhesus macaques. I hope I said that right. The researchers found that their nose-delivered DNA vaccine prompted measurable TB-focused immune responses in the blood and in the airway, similar to what led to lower bacterial counts in the lungs of mice they studied. These responses persisted for at least 6 months, suggesting durability for the vaccine's action. These non-human primate data are encouraging because they show that the MIP3A/REL-MTB vaccine can generate durable antigen-stimulated immune responses in an animal model whose immune system more closely resembles that of humans. That gives us an important translational bridge between the mouse efficacy studies and the additional preclinical work needed before human trials. Readers may recoil from the notion of primate testing, but old world monkeys are very susceptible to TB and in fact spread it between themselves just as we do. Research has shown that TB has been spreading among humans as far back as 70,000 years and followed our migration out of Africa and across Asia. The author says their findings support a broader strategy of targeting surviving TB bacteria with immunotherapy rather than relying solely on antibiotics to eliminate actively replicating bacteria. As DNA vaccines are relatively stable and can be manufactured efficiently, they may offer practical advantages, if this approach ultimately proves effective in humans. Good. TB is bad. All right, more good news on this date in history. April 9th, 161 years ago today, the American Civil War ended when Robert E. Lee and his Army of Northern Virginia surrendered to General Ulysses S. Grant and the Union Army. The moment was the first time the two men had seen each other face to face in almost 2 decades. Suddenly overcome with sadness, Grant found it hard to get to the point of the meeting. The victorious general granted parole and freedom to the 28,000 Confederate soldiers, allowing them to return home with their horses, and officers with their swords and pistols, effectively ending the 4-year war. That was 1865. Hi, Isaiah. How are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. In addition to his generous terms, Grant also provided Lee with a supply of food rations for his starving army. Lee said it would have a very happy effect on the men and do much towards reconciling the country. Did it though? Okay, moving on. The surrenderer serendipitously occurred at the McLean House near Appomattox, Virginia. Bought recently by Wilmer McLean, who fled his Bull Run farm to escape war after his property became the location of the first battle of the Civil War. As Lee left the house and rode away, Grant's men began cheering in celebration, but Grant ordered an immediate stop. The Confederates are now our countrymen, and we did not want to exult over their downfall. Very true. We're all Americans. We're all human beings. I wish we could learn that lesson now. More good news on this day. The first public art exhibition was held at the Palais Royal in Paris, with works by members of the Royal Academy of Painting and Sculpture displayed in the galleries of the Salon de 1667 for 15 days. That was 1667. The first tax-supported public library opened in the United States in Petersboro, New Hampshire, 1833. The Grand National Assembly of Turkey removed art, declaring, even as a 99% Muslim state, that religion was to be separate from government and the teaching of Islam not part of any school curriculum, 1928. I believe, haven't they overrode that? Thinking it. The Houston Astrodome opened its doors for the first indoor baseball game ever played. That was 1965. And the star man himself, David Bowie, went to #1 on the UK singles charts for the 4th time with the song Let's Dance, the first time he reached top of the charts on both sides of the Atlantic. That was 1983. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, you guys. This is crazy. 17 years ago today, Parks and Recreation, a television mockumentary, debuted on NBC and leaped right into the hearts of millions of Americans without being their introductory roles. The show nevertheless catapulted its cast into nationwide comedy acclaim, particularly for Amy Poehler, Aziz Ansari, Nick Offerman, Chris Pratt, and Audrey Plaza. Audrey Plaza is pregnant, by the way, if you all have not heard, who all went on to hugely successful careers. The show lasted for 7 seasons, from 2009 to 2015, and racked up 125 episodes. Produced and written by the creators of The Office US, Parks and Rec, as it was commonly called, had a very similar style. It's a very funny show. I've started watching it. It's really awesome. Oh, pardon me. The show centers around an underfunded parks department of a municipal government, headed up by an extremely ambitious mid-level bureaucrat. Her team is rarely cohesive, and the show features repeated battles to deal with a sinkhole that appears near her house. Hilarity ensues. Throughout the show's tenure on Thursday night, it won 14 Primetime Emmy Awards. That makes no sense. You don't win a nomination. So it won 14 Primetime Emmy Awards, a Golden Globe Award win for Amy Poehler's performance, and a nomination for the Golden Globe for Best Television Series, Musical, or Comedy. That started in 2009. 87 years ago today, Marian Anderson sang for 75,000 people and millions of radio listeners from the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in one of the most important musical and cultural events of the 20th century. Tickets to see this contralto singer were so in demand that a large venue was needed to showcase her immense talent. When Constitution Hall in Washington, D.C., which was owned by the Daughters of the American Revolution, refused to let her perform, America's First Lady, Eleanor Roosevelt, resigned from the group and organized a public concert instead. Good for you, Mrs. Roosevelt. Good for you. It was Easter Sunday when Secretary of the Interior Harold Ickes introduced Anderson to the vast crowd standing shoulder to shoulder on the National Mall, saying, "In this great auditorium under the sky, all of us are free. Genius, like justice, is blind. Genius draws no color lines." After the opening performance of My Country 'Tis of Thee, she sang an aria from La Favre by Gaetano Donizetti's, I hope I said that right. Then Franz Schubert's Ave Maria. She ended the concert with 3 spirituals, Gospel Train, Trampin', and My Soul is Anchored in the Lord. Eventually, Anderson did sing at Constitution Hall after the DAR apologized and changed its rules. Let's listen. Okay. Awesome. It's tracking. Sorry, guys. I didn't know this was at the beginning of it.
Most impressive Easter demonstration.
Look at how full the mall is. My goodness. That's amazing.
Make her capital debut at the Great Emancipator Shrine.
I've been there.
The DAR to let her use their hall and the countrywide controversy with this great gathering as the climax. The singer was invited by Secretary of the Interior,
Ickes. Okay, I said it right that time.
who attends with Secretary of the Treasury Morgenthau. Spectators include Supreme Court Justice Black, New York Senator Robert Wagner, and a host of notables. Here to listen to the voice acclaimed by many as the finest in a century.
Wow. Beautiful. Gorgeous. 166 years ago today, Eduardo Leon Scott de Martinville made a 10-second recording on his phonography machine of Au clair de la lune, by the light of the moon, a simple French folk song of the 18th century. It became the oldest known recording of an audible human voice. That was 1860. There you go. There's the first records. 63 years ago today, Sir Winston Churchill, the English Prime Minister who led Allied forces to defeat the Yazidis in World War II, became the first of only 8 people ever to be proclaimed an honorary citizen of the United States. Too ill to travel, he watched on television as President John F. Kennedy bestowed the honor in a ceremony attended by Churchill's son and grandson. The other 7 non-U.S. citizens to have received the honor, all posthumously, except for one, in order of the proclamation date, are as follows. Raoul Wallenberg, the Swedish architect, businessman, and diplomat, is widely celebrated for saving tens of thousands of Jews in Nazi-occupied Hungary during the Holocaust in the later stages of World War II. While serving as Sweden's special envoy in Budapest between July and December 1944, Wallenberg issued protected passports and sheltered Jews in buildings designated as Swedish territory. William Penn, the English real estate entrepreneur, philosopher, and early Quaker, was the founder of Pennsylvania, who was an early advocate of democracy and religious freedom, and notable for his good relations and successful treaties with the Lenape Indians. Did I say that right? Probably didn't say that right. Under his direction, the city of Philadelphia was planned and developed. Hannah Callowhill Penn, the second wife of William Penn, she administered the province of Pennsylvania for 6 years after her husband suffered a series of strokes, and then for another 8 years after her husband's death. Mother Teresa, the beatified Catholic nun and Nobel Peace Prize winner of Albanian ethnicity and Indian citizenship, founded the now global Missionaries of Charity in Calcutta, where she served the poor and sick. Gilbert de Motier, Marquis de Lafayette, simply known as Lafayette to Americans, the French aristocrat and military officer ensured victory for the United States in the Revolutionary War and was a hero later in the French Revolution of 1789, a close friend of George Washington, Alexander Hamilton, and Thomas Jefferson. His military prowess in the Battle of Yorktown and in many other battles and leadership in securing French naval forces were crucial to the American outcome. Kazimierz Pulaski, the Polish military officer and nobleman, fought alongside the American colonists in the American Revolutionary War and has been called the father of the American cavalry. Bernardo de Galvez y Madrid, Viscount of Galveston and Count of Galvez. The Spaniard was an American Revolutionary War hero wounded during the siege of Pensacola, who provided supplies, intelligence, and military support and demonstrated bravery that forever endeared him to U.S. soldiers. All that was done in 1963. All right, well, there's your good news of the day. Tell me what you think about that. Nice. That's a lot today. Pretty cool. Kit Kat trucks. I'm still cracking up over that. Oh, my. Oh, my. Go back up here. Yep, Slinky Dinky Doodah. That's what we call him. Yes, we love them. They own us, though. Hey, Power Ranger Donnie. John Campia Raid. Hello. I saw you today on Pop Culture Minefield. So, hope everyone is well, despite the passing of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie screenwriter Arn Olson. Oh, how old were they? Here's my recent SoundCloud upload. Some. Do I like Hugh Jackman? Yep, he's cool. And Disney has him till he's 90. Just kidding. Mark Harkness says, did you hear Starbucks' father was arrested for sports gambling in the Colonial Fleet? Yeah, it was a pyramid scheme. Awesome. Hey, Lady Mist, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. All right, what are we talking about? Dude, everything died over on TikTok. Hello, Kevin FriYAY. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Don't forget tonight, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Is it 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time? It's Battlestar Galactica in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio on Thursday nights. Of course, we used to do the Orville. Clear set schedule. Oh, I can't help myself. But now we're on to Battlestar Galactica. Right now we're in 1978. I think we're like right in the middle of the season. So come join us. It's a lot of fun. So. Look at that. 4 p.m. Central Time. Holy shit. All right. Whoa, who was that? Hello, Terry Coleman. Hope you're doing great today. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Isaiah, how are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing great. Oh, my goodness, Becky. Don't forget, we have the Galactic Book Club. Buy your copy of Mixed Magic by Chris Crispin. We will be starting soon. I'm getting through it, I promise. It's been so crazy around here. Every time I turn around, I've got a fire I got to put out. So, just going to have to force myself. Hold on. All right. Get rid of the bunch of crap, a bunch of crap. Why is it everybody wants my attention when I'm on my show? They know better. They know better. Hello. Whoa. Jay Vogale. I guess it's, I'm sorry. I know I botched your name. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Let me talk to my child. Hold, please. May have to send her some money for dinner. All right. Oh boy. Any ideas? Anything cool going on this weekend? 2 days to the weekend? Okay, cool. Malikaliki. I don't know why I have that stuck in my head today. Oop. Man, my thumbs, I swear to God. So there we go. All right. So what's up, Lady Mist? How's it going? Well, I was hoping to get to 30,000 hearts today. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to make it. So start pyramid scheme. That's good. Whoa. No, don't start. 3:45. I didn't pick the time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. Looks like Don Lemon is live at 5. I wonder what's going on today. Oh boy. It's supposed to rain there on Saturday. We're supposed to have like severe weather all weekend long. I'm not looking forward to it. It's the most wonderful time of the year in Tornado Alley. With duck and cover mandatory. No, I'll stop. Yeah. I mean, we need the rain. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I got to get out and mow my yard too. Should have done it already. Should have let that little kid next door do it. I just don't have cash to give him. So, well, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today because we've got Battlestar. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Come back tonight, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio for Battlestar Galactica Thursday. Lady Miss says she's got to finish her garden. I need to start my seeds. I guess it's a little too late for that. Just go ahead and plant them out there. I don't want the birds to eat them. So I got to buy the stuff to, what am I thinking of? The flower beds and stuff. So cool. I like gardening. It's a lot of fun. So, all right. Thanks, Lady Miss, Connie Cleary, Mark Harkness, Power Ranger Donnie, SpongeBob Comedian 16 is back over on Twitch. Fred, can't forget Fred, the Dream Team 41523. That's an interesting name, Alicia. That many people have the Dream Team, huh? No, I'm kidding. I know I'm forgetting someone. No, I got everybody. Oh, Penny. Thank you, Penny. Penny was doing laundry. I hate arguing with the fencing instructor. I can never get a word in edgewise. That's a good one. That's a good one. So thank you, Isaiah, Winsome, KYP Durans, and everybody else who's been on TikTok today. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you feel up to it, come over to the other platforms tonight because I don't normally run TikTok when I am in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio. And let's watch some Battlestar Galactica on Cosme. What do y'all say? All right. All right, party people. Behave because I don't. You have a fabulous afternoon too, Lady Miss. You can come back tonight, hopefully. Okay. I will talk to you all later. Later, party people.
And on Sunday nights, it's dedicated to the Muppets. So come join us at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The OG podcast is back on Sunday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And we are moving on to that paranormal fantasy stuff. The truth is out there with Sci-Fi Mombie. I host a show 5 days a week. It's my signature talk show called the Galactic Café. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. Bring a beverage of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's escape reality and let's talk mostly about sci-fi beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. On Monday nights in the studio, it's Toonageddon, where we watch great animated series like American Dad, King of the Hill, Darkwing Duck, Family Guy, The Gummy Bears, Futurama, Bob's Burgers, and so much more. That all starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Alert, alert, alert! This is a brand new show to the Sci-Fi Mombie Studios on Tuesday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, called Close Encounters of the Mombie Kind Comedy Tuesdays. I'll be showing you great comedy specials, Red Dwarf, great comedy movies, and so much more. So come join us for a good laugh and escape reality. Beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Wednesday nights in the studio beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. It's our favorite little raunchy teddy bear, Ted. He's back on Peacock. We're almost done, and we will switch over to Murdoch Mysteries once we finish season 2. It'll begin 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Thursday nights in the studio is dedicated to Battlestar Galactica. We're starting from the beginning and going all the way to the newest reboot of the show. Oh, reboots. Anyways, so come join Connie Cleary, JRC 99US, Positive Candor, Alicia AVP, and Jack Beers beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. By the way, the 50th anniversary is coming. Saturday nights in the studio is dedicated to all things Star Trek. So come join us beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Oh, it's here, party people. Connie Cleary and I are doing the Galactic Book Club. She has chosen a really great series to start off with called Mixed Magic by Chris Chrisman. So come join us, and we will update our social medias when the first episode will happen. Chris Chrisman will also come join us when we do book analysis. Buy your book copies at Amazon.com. Watch our social media for new episodes of Sci-Fi Mombie Found and Sci-Fi Mombie Didn't Burn It. When I'm outside gigging and I see new products that I think you'll love, I like to show them off in Sci-Fi Mombie Found. And then I like to cook and show off new recipes and to prove to you I don't burn things. So come join me. Just watch my social media. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie and Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever DM you personally for donations. Not happening. But there are 5 legitimate ways you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Scan all the QR codes right here, or co-fi.sci-fi Mombie. Buy us a cup of coffee. Go to throne.com/sci-fi Mombie. We put some tech gadgets and some other products out there that, we think we could use or give away, and you buy them outright or you crowdsource with friends. We never, ever receive your personal information. We have Patreon memberships. They're $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user !u 849722353. We also have TikTok fan club memberships. They're $10 a month. Go to tiktok.com/sci-fi Mombie, or catch us during one of our live streams. Press the pink heart to the right side of my name. We also have Venmo memberships. Well, they're not memberships, but you can donate to us there. Sci-Fi Mombie is all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Threads, Substack, Lemon8, IMDb Pro, Blue Sky, Pinterest, Counter Social, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. We have our own website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Send us an email. Look at our bio information. Check out the Sci-Fi Mombie security team. Check out all the fun we're having this year and every year, because I like to post the convention and the other trips we take pictures. And, let us know what you think. Go to sci-fi-mombie.com. You got any questions, concerns, comments? Email us at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. We have our own merchandise shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. David Cabiza drew our amazing podcast logo, and Dr. Omega helps me warp it to every single show we do. And you can slap that pretty much on any piece of product that we chose. If you can't find something, let me know. We'll talk to Spreadshop. But once again, that's sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. And under the main banner with the divisions, there will be a discount bar. Use that discount. It's worth it. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are family to us. We love you all so very much. So please help us reach our watch hour on YouTube. Don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Flash someone a smile. And most of all, sci-fi unites us. Later, party people.
Cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze, retro rockets start to soar. Sci-fi Mombie wants much more. Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Binary beats and signals hum. Space age stories, here they come. With quirky charm and cosmic flair. Sci-fi Mombies everywhere. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no